With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth, covered in blood up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
Fucking beautiful!
A bullet.
Put that in the evidence bag.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-calibre. Rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
You keep it. You can have a little bit of bullet as a treat.
No, you deserve it. We can log it later.
He probably doesn't want it.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds about right. Let's cool it on the you know, the suicidal ideation here. Just not.
Opinion, fatal injury.
God damn right. Are we still not? No, I'm pretty sure that's pretty good.
And one last thing. We can now fill in injury number 3. Ligament mark. Opinion non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
he's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Ligament mark, fractured bone, all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Dabba-doop-doop.
Dead.
Yeah! I mean, okay, we're kind of jumping to conclusions, but, like, that is a sensible like, we're supposed to draw a conclusion from the evidence we have available, right? Like,
I did not just come up with this. I have had my doubts since we found no signs of struggle on his wrist. No claw marks on his neck. Why? Why didn't he fight for his life? There have been other signs too. Small things. We were right not to assign hanging as cause of death, as the perpetrators expected we would. No such luck for them.
maybe the bullet holds more answers. Also, hell yeah, secret task complete.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling Rise should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Thanks, Kim. You didn't have to agree that hard, but thanks. Why would someone do this?
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
Who would do it?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Alright, now what?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
What should I do in the meantime?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this.
Should I go challenge Measurehead to a rematch?
I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
It feels good when you say it.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks, and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
I feel like we have lots of side nonsense to get into while he's gone. I mean, I don't really know for sure, but I don't see why not.
All right. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Well, shit. Saving the hell out of that game. I am gonna miss him. God, I hate those thoughts that just go away. Oh, God.
We are still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
I found you a new one.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
Well, maybe you're just not strong enough.
Now, no need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
There's not going to be an alternative.
That's how it is, huh? Fine. I guess you did attempt to right your hooliganism. Consider it forgiven.
Task complete. Experience gained.
He mumbles something to himself. It seems to be a variety of curses.
I found your guard booth and stole your picture.
Yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
Oh. Your booth looks right into the yard. Did you see something on the night of the murder?
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Why?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
Uh-huh.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
God, that's a really toxic trait. Sometimes literally.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
You really should...
It's his heart.
Yeah, thanks, Endurance. So who was working your shift?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
So it's been unguarded. Well, I wouldn't say it's been unguarded. There's one Jean-Luc. Well, I think if anything, that explains why he's out here playing pétanque, not with a shot put.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Renee... Are you the Debardeurs Union equivalent of a Walmart greeter?
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
He's a Walmart greeter. So it doesn't matter if you're there or not?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
That's some mental gymnastics nonsense, and you know it.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Renee should rent out his services, invest the profit, get a few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. There's nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. Look at my bag. Oh, I kind of want to do that. I'm doing it. I want to go like, I want to go full like, you know, social program here, but fuck you. I got tear.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
If everyone does it, how come there's so much of it still sitting around?
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
Who's the girl? we can stop talking about your job if you'd like to start talking about your past social life.
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
Fair enough. So you don't mind if I go sell the picture at the pawn shop then?
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Got it, thanks.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Don't think we're... Thank you for your time.
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Oh shit, we didn't talk to him about his sandwich?
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
I don't think... Okay, of all the people here whose heart could give out... Actually, I think we're maybe all S tier on that. I don't know about Gaston. He seems pretty low key.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
You mentioned a lady who... Can I have a sandwich?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
Suddenly you realize how hungry you are. The last time you ate must have been God knows when.
Is there even food in this game?
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Please, man, just a bite!
Believe me, officer, I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable. In my age, you need to pay attention to these things.
You can barely hear him. The sweet smell of pickles in harmony with garlic butter and marinated onions emanating from the sandwich is driving your mind in a singular direction. It must be yours.
You're not hearing me, man! I need the sandwich!
Fuck off! It's mine.
A glimmer of respect flashes in Rene's eyes.
Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But the sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
You didn't mean fuck off in a bad way? Fair enough.
And it's gone.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets close? We are a special kind of vermin, Gaston.
Alright, who's the lady?
Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
So, you both know her?
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4. She was René's first girl, back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
Renee didn't like that.
And then you stole her from me.
I will not intervene.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. You... No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company. Officer.
So what happened?
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage, peaceful.
Ah.
René and I were both by her bedside when she...
Died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Will it now?
departed. Until the very end she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
A quick grimace of pain passes over René's features, but he immediately regains control. His face now a dispassionate mask again.
You know, I feel like a polycule could have worked. Probably shouldn't bring that up now. Might be in bad taste.
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
Nothing wrong with weighing your options.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
Damn. Damn, she was weighing those options hard.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
I'm sorry, pastries? Can I hear more about the pastries, please?
He suddenly remembers you are still there, falls silent, and turns away.
Thanks for sharing.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
What about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Really nothing?
No, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are a good guy, officer. I can see that.
Oh, that was like weirdly layered. If you'd like to assist, you'll give me a bite of that damn sandwich.
Then help him, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Respects?
Sounds like you're not telling me something.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
How do you know him?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
Okay.
Gymnasium. I love that word.
Okay, moving on.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
Hey! History is in fact the study of events that happened when you were not physically present. It is in fact physically impossible to be present for all moments in all places in history. So it is okay to learn about history from secondhand sources. In fact, it is necessary.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. The blind leading the blind doesn't even begin to describe it, is what he said.
What a prick. The officer was addressing me, not you, Captain. Where were we?
Are you a Union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
So you're not an actual member.
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So you're both on his payroll.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Vezavane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important.
Are you guys friends? Why do you always hang out together?
I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What are the little things you do?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kinds of things?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ah, good old commie propaganda. Cool, okay. That's all for now.
Thank you, officer, for being a consummate professional. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
I don't know. Still not trying that. Bye for now. Musty smell of a potato cellar in spring emanates from the air vent. I don't know what that's... I do not know what that smells like at all.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest.
Oh yeah, we did this already. Hey, there's someone up here reading. Jeez, I don't really know where to go now. Book says you must attain a franconogenary... Something about a hard body. I didn't read the rest of it. I was working on that one word. News 87 Radio City. Was that what it was? It wasn't Franco-Nigerian, was it? It might have been. Well, it's fine. I don't believe I've spoken to her or seen her spoken to, so this is like genuinely new content now.
The ship takes off like a silvery mosquito, unfolding its rotor blade arms. She mumbles reading, then puts down the soft cover.
Is that Lose Radio City you're reading?
Yes, a sci-fi.
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman,
What are you doing?
looking for something to read.
I'm a police. I am the police.
I know you are.
Are you in need of the help of the policemen?
What with?
What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing.
That's right, reaction speed. Also, what?
Help her by carrying things? Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe she needs you to fight her husband. No, that's not it.
No, wait, let him cook. Keep going. Is your husband missing?
My husband? No, he's not.
Where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but... I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
But wouldn't you like to, though?
No.
I could totally help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
Because Kim is gone and I feel like getting weird.
Kids are always going missing. Weak, pathetic kids. Always getting themselves killed.
Fuck them kids. Are you missing a cockatoo?
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
No, but your cockatoo, though, is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
What?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
Okay, not missing. Check that off the list. What did you mean by me being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Get task!
Wonderful. The store is open.
What about your children?
No, absolutely not.
Alright, where are they then?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
Nanny, I police whatever I want! Where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a
Why
chance.
would they be smoking? Are they at home smoking cigarettes?
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Jamrock. There's nothing to worry about.
I've heard all about Jamrock. There's bad shit that goes down. I'm from Jamrock.
They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
The danger is greater than ever.
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
Describe their appearance. Tell me any features that stand out to make identifying them easier.
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Jamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
This is terrible. I don't condone any of this, but it's pure chaos, so I have to lean in. Just necessary disclaimer.
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
It's for the investigation. I'm trying to be professional.
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
Are you missing? Weirdly, I feel like watch her browse books now is the creepiest possible thing we could do. Let's do it.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain.
Do you smoke?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why do you think that I smoke?
I suspect I may possess supernatural abilities.
No, you don't.
Just give me a cigarette.
I already told you I don't have any. Go bother someone else.
She's lying. She's goddamn lying. She has smokes.
Half-Light's ready to start some shit. Do you know where I could get a new pack?
From the kiosk? There's one near the harbor. It's Frita. You can look it up.
All right, just give me yours though.
Sorry, officer.
Just give it.
Sorry, officer.
Okay, no problem.
She sighs.
That's all. I'll let you read for now.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Oh God, that was uncomfortable. Christ almighty. Hey, how things going with the curse and the healing crystals and shit?
Broke down? The back door? The wards? The door? It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Hey, I did what I had to do.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
It's a door.
Just a door? This place is curse detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
What are you mumbling to your pendant?
Host Almighty, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the door. Blessed be your name.
You said the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
That sounds like a great thing to do while Kim's gone.
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the fear.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
No?
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
The passage between heaven and hell, of course, it makes sense now!
Yes, that chimney is
What?
part of the
No.
building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
You should get back to the furnace. Make some noise.
What? I'm looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
Why would they be... Okay. Wait. What machine? Is it this one?
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits
Hell
on the
yeah!
cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
Let's have a look at it. Are there pictures in it? Because that's the only way we're paying any attention.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
That sounds right.
You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
Thanks, composure. Hey, is this a good guide to cockatoos?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
You may retry it. Well, I guess what's she gonna do? Call the police? Oh god, I have to...
Oh, a nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around.
Let's go. Interact with this shit.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
I'm listening.
This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
All right, what kind of problems they got?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
It's nice to have someone to talk to when you're feeling lonely.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
Okay, that's pretty bad, actually.
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Is there anything good about cockatoos?
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
That's a lot of decibels.
Ouch. That must hurt.
What's up with the funeral cockatoo? Also, why?
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo.
Oh, okay,
Its
that makes
specific
sense.
name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
Amazing. The major majestic?
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo. is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature.
That sounds cool.
In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
Cool.
It must be glorious to behold, dark pink and snow white.
Yeah, that sounds sick. What's up with the Bang Bang cockatoo?
Despite its banging name, the Bang Bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoles name Bang Bang is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
Makes sense. This does kind of sound a little bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
Goddamn Major Majestic. You know what's up.
You're right.
Yeah.
Your Majesty embodied. This big, beautiful bird belongs on your heraldry.
Yeah. That's enough of that. Hey, you know what I never did is look at the ledger. I should probably look at the ledger. It seems important. There's a banana peel on it. Yeah, understandable, Sadie. It's dark. But I appreciate you lurking. And soon we will be starting up a series that should not require avoidance.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
What else we got?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
On the second floor of this bookstore, definitely the best place to clean this off.
It's a metaphor for you.
Oh. No, that's fair. What's up with the toilet paper?
It's just toilet paper, sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Nah, leave it there. It's cool.
Way cool.
How does it smell?
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Delightful.
You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete or Axel or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
I know, Sylvie already told me I dunked it in the toilet. Shut up, Nose! I don't need your help. I don't need anyone's help.
Your nose does not understand what it did wrong.
Oh, God! The best fucking writing. The best writing. What's going on with the clip?
An aluminium block runs the width of the board.
Oh,
biting
God.
down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
All right, run your finger.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
What is this?
To be honest, you have little to no idea. You're dumb and alone.
Kim would have helped. We needed Kim for that one.
Somewhere, not here, The hopeful Lieutenant Kitsuragi is making notes in his blue notebook. He tilts it ever so slightly. A glowing rectangle catches the light. He could advise you with this. The next moment, a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. It's a sorry sight.
Let's look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Let's shake it a bit.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Interfacing, you're up.
And something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps.
Probably not dried flowers. I mean, I guess I don't know that.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
Uh-huh.
There's something there, a rectangular shape, like one of those postcards that Annette told you about.
Annette? Annette? Who was Annette?
There's pain in there, if you want some. That much you know.
It might not be good for morale at the moment. How might I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
We'll maybe do that later when I can handle it. What's up with the white papers?
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs.
I forgot that was her name. Thank you.
Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. What do you mean? Is that all?
There's mention of a naming convention?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
And they're written in capital letters.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
What else?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout.
That would probably cause mental health issues, dealing with that day in, day out.
You like this grimy murdering, don't you?
Do I?
Wish there was one in there about a drug den. You love those. Gets the blood pumping.
Thank you, electrochemistry.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Let's look at the handwriting.
It's inornate, nearly illegible, yet marching in orderly lines.
I do want to know more about the guys on a couch in an unexpected location. That's a good fucking name for... Can you imagine if that was the name of a case in, like, an Ace Attorney game? That'd be the best damn case.
Written in a rush, pain. A race to beat your own heart's pulse to some dark finish line. Your hand cramps up merely looking at the scribbles drawn, as by some magnet, to the red checkered margins. Fast, but always straight.
Unexpected couch turnabout.
Wearing out. Nearly
Oh,
gone.
I didn't mean to click that.
Sometimes he forgets to keep the pen on the paper as he moves his hand, and the lines vanish from underneath.
Yep. At which point someone would just bust into the trial room and just throw evidence at the judge and they would just accept it. Because that's how the legal system works. Is you can just hide evidence until the day of the trial and spring it on people. That's it!
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of
Oh, that
cardboard.
makes sense, actually.
Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more. Judging by the creases on your forehead and the lines on your cheeks, too much more. Going back years, decades even.
I have to open an official case. Is there room for that?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
I'm fairly certain the in-game month is March. I think they said that the body, the date of death was March 4th. And it's been like a week since then, so we're in like roughly the middle of March. But yeah, what did it say? Like 20, 30 cases opened in what, roughly 2 months' time? I don't know what a normal workload is for a detective, but that seems like a lot. Well, I mean, not quite in 3. If it starts in January, then we've had all of January, all of February, and like maybe 5 days in March. Commit to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Cross out the ones we finished, which I think is all of those?
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you.
The question is that how much he's being assigned? Or is he drowning himself in work as a distraction from other mental health issues?
And a fuck you to you too. That last one cuts a slash right through the paper.